fortnight, and even though Democrats buckled in the Senate last night, the government remains closed because the House of Representatives is still a thing. Now, I, like you, was very annoyed at Chuck Schumer last night and had a little bit of hold the line moment, but I also am a political scientist, so we will come back around to what I think they're doing. We don't have to agree that we like what they're doing, but I do think they're doing something. Because for the House of Representatives to vote on this, Mike Johnson has to call them back into session. And if he calls them back into session, he has to swear in the lady from Arizona, at which point there is a forced vote on the discharge petition. So we get 2 votes today, guys. Reopen the government, release the Epstein files, and that might have been the move. Because Donald Trump has been using his emergency powers to basically run an imperial presidency to this point. And his challenge on the food stamp thing to the Supreme Court was sort of like the opinion that they wrote was sort of a pointing to that. Like, you but do whatever to buy yourself, buddy. Nothing's stopping you from releasing SNAP benefits except your own evil soul. But then he starts cutting air traffic controllers and cutting down on flight traffic for the holiday season. And how did Mussolini come to power? You make the trains show up on time. That's it. And we do know that the Republican base is brainwashed enough that they will take any opportunity they can to blame Democrats for this. So what I think the move here is to force the government reopen on the tails of a successful Democratic turnout in election prior to a special election in Tennessee that could kind of rebalance the House back out, to force a vote on the Epstein files, to have everybody going home for the holidays to review the Epstein files together, and then a forced vote on whether or not your health insurance premiums are going to spike in the new year right around the same time. Is it perfect? No, but it's the Democrats that we're dealing with, so we can't expect perfect now, can we? So that's the scenario I want you to picture, right? So today they call back in the Senate, they swear in the Democratic Congresswoman, they vote on the discharge petition for the Epstein files. Now the government is open, SNAP benefits are released for the holidays, air traffic isn't disrupted, everybody gets to go home to their families so they can read the Epstein files together and watch Republicans fight to increase your health insurance premiums. Now we can have the functioning of government while Democrats are like, yeah, this is what it was about. We did the big boy thing and came to an agreement to open the government because they promised to have this vote to protect your health insurance premiums. So if they now actively vote against the ACA subsidies, they are on record as actually intentionally voting to specifically increase their own voters' health insurance premiums. So, that's fun. So again, is it perfect? No. Do I want to punch Chuck Schumer in the face? All of the time. Does he need to retire 10 years ago? But there's still a way to make this work because we're Democrats and we always take shit and turn it into something, right? That's what we do.